Rockstar Games pushed the limitations of what was expected from a video game in this industry with Red Dead Redemption 2, due to its phenomenal and impressive in-depth detail to realism, which made for one of the most immersive gameplay experiences of all time. Arthur Morgan's hair and beard would grow naturally over time, providing the player with the choice to allow it to grow, style it, or maintain its length. Your firearm power would degrade over time if you weren't cleaning it regularly, therefore putting the onus on the player to look after their weapons properly if they wish to do efficient damage, or over time building your bond with your horse by brushing it, feeding it, and acknowledging it so you could control the horse better and get the best from it with unlocking new skills. These are just a few examples of the incredible immersive and realistic features Red Dead Redemption 2 offers the players, and there are countless more. The same could be said for other Rockstar game titles, but probably not to the same level as Red Dead Redemption 2, such as food replenishes your health in both GTA 4 and GTA 5, the sheer brilliant realistic ragdoll mechanics that GTA 4 is iconically known for, that was powered by the Euphoria engine, which allowed for all the characters in that game to respond to impacts by any means in a lifelike mannerism. And although sometimes very stupid looking, the impressive realistic impact damage to vehicles in GTA 4. I could talk about this forever since the list is huge for the amount of realistic and immersive features that Rockstar Games include in their titles, which they are famously known for. So with Grand Theft Auto 6 releasing next year, we can anticipate this game to probably be the most immersive and realistic title that Rockstar Games have ever made. We have already seen a glimpse of the insane attention to detail in GTA 6 from the first trailer, and this dedication to the craft will provide the player with a super immersive and realistic experience. Some of these crazy attention to details that I noticed from the first GTA 6 trailer is grass not just being one lump of texture like previous Rockstar game titles, but instead having individual strands and each strand of grass being a different length. Wads of cash not looking like a static brick of cash like the other GTA titles, and instead being able to see each individual note, which also has physics, and how the leaves blow into the road from the motion of a high-speeding car passing by. Again, these are just a handful of truly immersive details that can be seen from the first GTA 6 trailer, which blow my mind, and I imagine we'll be seeing plenty more when the next trailer drops. However, with the mention of all these incredible details, I've seen a lot of people online speaking about what realistic details they would love to see in GTA 6. Some people want to see the return of the protagonist being able to grow their hair naturally over time, or gaining or losing weight from various activities, which were both features in Red Dead Redemption 2. Some people want the heavy handling of vehicles from GTA 4 to make a return in GTA 6. Then some people want to see your characters holster their weapons on their body, like rifles on their back and handguns holstered on the waist, rather than magically pulling an RPG from your pocket like every other GTA title has had. But there is one feature in particular that a lot of people have been wanting in GTA 6, which I strongly hope is not included in the game when it releases, which looks to be extremely debatable. So before we get into the topic of today's video and discuss what this particular feature is, I'm trying to get to 20,000 subscribers in the next couple of months, and I would massively appreciate it if you guys could help me get there. So if you do enjoy the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. Thank you very much. So this one particular feature that I'm talking about is the ability to refuel your vehicles in GTA 6. Essentially, the premises of how people would like this to work is that every single vehicle in GTA 6 would have a fuel meter, and depending on how far you travel or usage in that vehicle, eventually you would be notified that your vehicle is running out of fuel. So once you notice this, you'd have to find the nearest gas station, which you'd be able to pinpoint from looking at your map. You'd get there, park next to the pump, and fill it up. Once you're finished, pay at the pump, get back into your car, and be on your way. Or you could avoid paying and drive off after fueling up, but this may get you a 1-star wanted level. This feature is self-explanatory, and who would have guessed it, it plays out exactly how fueling up your car in real life works. Most people really want this feature to be in GTA 6 because it would add to the extra immersion the game would offer and create more realism. People have said it should act similar to how you have to feed your horse in Red Dead Redemption 2 to heal it and to also increase its bond. Obviously you're not feeding your car a carrot, but people were more describing how you have to maintain your vehicle, which consists of cleaning it regularly or fueling it up if it's running out of gas. I think cleaning your vehicle will be a cool feature since some people may like their car looking crystal clean, but others may like their car looking dirty. Again, this could work exactly how you clean your vehicle in GTA 4 and 5 by visiting the car wash. If fueling up your car in GTA 6 is actually a feature implemented, it wouldn't be the first time this concept has been included into a video game. In fact, this was included in Mafia 2, which was released in 2010, and a lot of people really enjoyed this realistic element to the game. Mafia 2 is one of the best games I have ever played, and after completing it multiple times, I wouldn't say overall the game has enough realistic features to make for a super immersive playing experience. It has just enough realistic features in it that the player acknowledges it as something neat the game offers. But that is it. So how fueling your car up in Mafia 2 works is that when you enter a vehicle, a speedometer is displayed in the bottom right hand corner of the screen. You get to see what speed you're traveling at, and if your vehicle needs fuel, a blinking light appears above the gas gauge. You normally need fuel when your vehicle is at a quarter tank left. So to fuel up, you need to head to the nearest pump station, park your car up next to a pump, and an attendant will fill it up while you sit comfortably in your car. Money is automatically deducted from your character's wallet and you go on your way with a fueled up tank. Now, this isn't something that I consider an annoying feature in Mafia 2 because it only happens every now and again and you are changing vehicles quite a lot as you progress through the story. However, I imagine that in GTA 6, Jason and Lucia will have their own personal vehicle, similar to how Michael, Trevor and Franklin from GTA 5 have theirs, which automatically spawn outside their houses. So outside the missions, you could be driving the same vehicle, which would mean at some point you'd have to fuel up to make sure your car doesn't break down and to get the best performance from your vehicle. I can see how some people would like this feature to be included in the game, but I personally think it would disrupt the playing experience. We know from the brief description that we have for GTA 6 already is that it will have the biggest map that has ever existed in the series, meaning we'll probably be doing a lot of traveling from A to B in our vehicles, meaning that if we're using the same vehicle to get from one side of the map to the other, at some point as part of that journey, we're going to have to fuel up. Now, although I think the idea of this realistic feature is cool, I honestly think it'll ruin one of the most fundamental aspects of the GTA games, which is driving around in a car, listening to the music on the radio, and taking in the sights. Not having a single worry about anything other than the other drivers on the road that you could potentially crash into, which all in all only cosmetically damages your vehicle. It just seems like an extra chore or a needless gameplay aspect that you would need to think about constantly if you had to fuel up. Put it like this, imagine you find a really cool looking supercar and you steal it, only to find out that it's low on fuel. Initially, if fueling up your vehicle wasn't a gameplay aspect, you'd head straight to the nearest longest stretch of road and see how fast you can go, or head to Pay and Spray to customize the vehicle. But instead, if this realistic feature was included, your first thought would be, geez, I have to do the extra chore of finding the nearest pump station to fuel up the vehicle before I can do any of that cool stuff I mentioned before. It could even be that the nearest pump station is miles away, and with a quarter tank left, you might not make it, leaving you possibly stranded and inevitably losing the cool car that you stole. It would just make for a tedious playing experience in my opinion. It worked in Mafia 2 because the map in that game is small in comparison to the other GTA titles such as 4 and 5, and knowing that 6 is going to be the biggest, this gameplay feature just wouldn't work and it would just be something boring that you have to perform. I'm more than happy to have other realistic features in the game, but I just really hope that Rockstar Games does not include the need to fuel up any vehicle. But overall, these are just my thoughts on what I think about this realistic feature, should it be included in GTA 6. I'm really enjoying making these GTA 6 videos and talking about what other people would like to see in the game, or just speculating in general. It could be that this mechanic is in GTA 6, but Rockstar Games have got their own take on this feature, which wouldn't make it as tedious as it sounds. So my question to you guys is, would you like to see this feature of having to fuel up your car in GTA 6? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'd really like to hear your thoughts. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like. Also, if you do enjoy content like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button and click on the bell icon to turn on notifications so you don't miss my next upload. With that being said, I want to give a special shout out to my YouTube members and Patreon supporters: Cyberboy, Veggie Hot Dog, George Kent, Demonic Salsa, and Whaley. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.